Hi, I'm Stuart. Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back. Thanks for viewing my video. In this video, I give my reading wrap-up for the week of 10/26/2025 through 11/1/2025. I completed one book this week, so I'll talk briefly about that book. I read parts of 3 other books, so I'll talk briefly about those 3 books. I'll talk about my reading plans for the month of November. I'll talk about the videos I released. I'll talk about a wooble I completed and a wooble I started working on. I'll talk about a video game I'm playing, and I'll talk about some other things going on in my life. The book I completed is Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. I really liked it. It's part thriller, part murder mystery. The heroine in the story, Jet, is brutally attacked early in the book, and the rest of the story is her trying to figure out who attacked her, and she is under a serious time crunch to do so. I hope to have the review for that up in the not too distant future, but I am behind on my reviews. There are 3 books I read part of. The first is Buffalo Hunter Hunter by Stephan Graham Jones. I am quite enjoying the book. It is a little difficult for me to, some of the terms that are used in the book, Native American terms for animals and stuff, it's a little difficult for me to keep track of the book, what's going on, but I am quite enjoying it. The second book I read part of is The Hacienda by Elizabeth Canas. This book is set a little bit after the Mexican Revolution in the early 1800s. She moves into her husband's house, and things seem strange from the beginning in that house. A book I started to read is The Tale of the Body Thief by Anne Rice. It is the 4th book in the Vampire Chronicles series. I'm reading this as part of the Vampire Chronicles group, a group moderated by Elaine at Cobalt Dragon. I'm just a little ways into it. And I should have said that Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson was the October read of Booked and Busy, a Fable book club moderated by Jamie at Jamie Falk on here. Buffalo Hunter Hunter is the October read of the Witchwood Apothecary Discord, which is the Discord of Steph at Fallen to Steph, formerly at Stephanie Bookish, but she did change her name. Hex is the October read of Fright Club. Hex by Thomas Olde Hayvault is the October read for Fright Club, a Fable book club moderated by Cliff at Cliff Stark Gems and Chris at Chris_reads. However, that book club is now on hiatus, but I am enjoying the book. It was a little bit difficult to get into at first, but now I am quite enjoying it. It's almost like a haunted town mystery, like a whole town is haunted. And basically once you move there, you cannot move out, because if you do, you will perish. So I find it interesting. My current reading plans for this month are, at this time, just to complete the books I'm reading, complete Tale of the Body Thief, complete Hex, complete The Hacienda, complete Buffalo Hunter Hunter. And there is actually one other book that I read part of, which I forgot to mention until right now as I'm recording it. That book is Haunted Connecticut, Ghosts and Strange Phenomena of the Constitution State by Cheri Farnsworth. This is a book I started to read on Halloween. I had picked it up kind of on a whim on my last Barnes & Noble visit. As I live in Connecticut, it was of interest to me. Finishing this book would also be one of the books I want to finish in November. I might try also to maybe read a couple of short books, simply because my numbers are way behind my goals for the year. I'm sure I won't make my goals, but maybe to get a little closer. But we'll see about that. Sorry my voice is a little rough in this video. I'm recording this in the morning, not too long after I got up. Normally I record in the late morning or early afternoon, but I would like to, if possible, get this video edited and released today, and today being Wednesday, November 5th. A little later, I'd much prefer to release my wrap-up earlier in the week. Now I'm just going to talk about the 3 videos I released this week. The first is reading wrap-up for the week ending 10/25/2025. The second is Trick or Treat book tag. And the third is Candle, Lego, and Book Haul. I completed one Wooble this week. The Wooble is Grace the Opossum. I think Grace came out pretty well. See the tail on the back. I started to work on Millie the Snake. And here is my progress on Millie the Snake. Actually, the progress is as of current time I'm recording this video, because I've been working on it since, but nothing else I can do because I didn't take a photo of the progress as of the end of the day, Saturday, November 1. This is a multicolor one, lots of color changes. I really like the color selections. It's up to the crocheter to decide what order they want to do the colors. I continue to play Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time on the Switch 2. There are some things that are a bit of a struggle, but I am overall quite enjoying it. I've made a considerable amount of progress in it. There is a lot to this game, a lot of things you can do. There's a central quest, but there's other stuff you can do too. As far as the music I've been listening to, I've mostly been listening to Ashnikko, Demi Lovato, and Cat's Eye. And also, I did recently get a couple of CDs, and I got this edition of Smoochies by Ashnikko. You can see it's bigger. This has some extra stuff inside. I'll probably open it on a video at some point because I haven't opened it yet. And I also got It's Not That Deep by Demi Lovato, which I haven't opened yet either. I have listened to both the Ashnikko album and the Demi Lovato album on Tidal a fair amount, but I haven't actually listened to the physical CDs yet. Ashnikko is my current favorite artist, and Demi Lovato is my all-time favorite artist. So it's great that these both came out in a short period of time. And I am really enjoying the listening to these albums on Tidal. I think they're both really good albums. As far as what else I did, it's kind of the normal stuff for me. Walked a couple times at the mall, walked some outside too, went out to eat a few times, watched a fair amount of YouTube videos. Normal stuff that I do. If you're interested, I would be interested in knowing how your week went, how your reading week went, or any other stuff in your life too, if you'd be interested in telling me, but what books you're reading, what books you're looking forward to maybe, music you're listening to. If you don't have anything else you'd like to comment, please add the kiss emoji for the Smoochies album as your comment. I hope you have a wonderful reading week. I hope you have a wonderful week in general. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, please subscribe, please hit the bell to get notified when I upload future videos.